Hi, everybody. This is Lorraine.
And Jennifer.
And, there's an old saying that I know only 50% of my marketing is working. I just don't know which 50%. You know, and that is so true when you look at trying to decide, do I do organic social? Do I do paid social? Well, people came from Facebook, but why did they come? It doesn't really matter.
Yes, yes. I hear this debate often, and you've brought me over into the dark side of doing both organic and paid. So, it's understanding for me how these two work together. And I think I always start this conversation, or I'm always thinking of why people only want to do organic. And for me, I think it gets based in people's root, like, oh, well, I don't have to pay for it. And I feel like that's a fallacy because these days, especially now more than ever anything, social media takes a lot of time to produce these short videos and to produce the right content. And so it actually takes more time. And I'm like, why aren't we putting some pay behind this?
Absolutely. I love organic social media, and obviously this is where I made my living, but I came up in the era that I would refer to as the wild, wild west of social media.
Yeah.
Anything you threw out there got a response, you got engagement, and it isn't like that anymore, and you do need to mix and match. What I love about doing organic first is you can throw a lot of ideas out there and you can watch the results. And then when you get a winner, when you get something that catches a little bit, that attracts a little bit of attention, now you're like, okay, this is a winner. Let's put some money behind it and push it to a wider audience.
Bingo.
You, I mean, you can try to do it the other way, but you end up, it is a more expensive experiment.
Yeah.
But once you have that winner, once you have that one piece of viral content, you're like, okay, that's really good. People really liked that. I
Yeah.
need to show that to more people.
And see, I when I came in, organic social media was already at that point where it wasn't getting any reach, and there was like not really anything going on. And you started prior, to that. But now we've kind of gone back into this where people can get reach
Mhm.
with this shorter form content, but that doesn't mean all of it is hitting. So
No,
to your point of what you're saying is like you got to make more of it and you got to put more of it out, but you look at what's hitting and then balance that with putting some money behind it.
absolutely. And we used to do this back in the day. You would put content up all week and then you looked and you were like, okay, which content? Yes, I had a nice spike in engagement and activity, but which content? And paying attention to that on all the channels. I've seen different things on different channels.
I think there's different types of content that you would post organically versus
Mhm.
paid too. Like organic is about building a community and fostering your brand. And so there's some things that you would post organically where you're building that trust that you wouldn't necessarily use in an ad. And so I think the content sometimes can be different.
Absolutely. I LinkedIn, for example, because that's where I'm playing a lot lately,
Yeah.
has been rewarding long form content, newsletters, or just long status updates, where
Yeah.
there's some real meat there and getting engagement. Well, some of those really text heavy posts with a small picture or no picture do well on LinkedIn. But now I take that topic and I can say, okay, let's try a video on that topic.
Yep.
That was a hot issue. So I learned from that. Now I create a video. Oh, look, the little short did very well. Let's put some money behind the short. And as it catches, I
Mhm.
can link back to the longer post.
Yep. Yep. Also, I just want to bring paid now. So I'll start it with organic is it's really hard to know who's going to see your content. Now, the way
Mhm.
the algorithm works is if and then they should be seeing your content as well. So if you're building it correctly, then you would be in front of your audience. But with paid now, social particularly, it's not so much definite that they are going to see that content, especially Facebook has loosened up where
Mhm.
it's a suggestion. But
Mhm.
if your content is good and you test it on organic, then that's how it's going to play well with paid.
Absolutely. I was looking at LinkedIn because they just started, and we should probably do a longer conversation on this. They've really created their own reel feed that is just on mobile. I haven't seen it on desktop, but if you put shorts up, they're dropping them in there. I have this one video because I've been doing a video every couple of days. I
Uh-huh.
have this one video that blew up, and I thought to myself, what the heck? The the topic is not that revolutionary. The
Yeah.
content isn't that great, but what I figured out was it hit the LinkedIn algorithm. And
Yeah.
so where most videos might get a few hundred views, this one got like 3,000. So I started scratching my head going, did I advertise this and forget?
That's when you turn that into a post or you
That's when
turn
I
it into
start
an ad. You turn
that's
that
when I
post into an ad.
absolutely. That is exactly the plan because it's already got great momentum and great credibility. And so by resharing it and paying, the numbers keep inflating and more people see it and more people comment and it just kind of keeps growing and growing.
Yeah. Organic content like lays the foundation for brand identity and
Mhm.
community, while paid ads extends the reach and drives specific actions. That's the difference between the two.
And especially with the world of zero click.
Mhm.
If you embrace zero click strategy, if you are putting content out there with no links back to your website, which makes me crazy, but if you're doing that and you're building that interest and building that community, then the ads take that community home. I
Yeah.
mean, it's the ads are paving that road to take you home. And you can decide, I only want people who like my other stuff to see this ad. I only want people who follow me to see this ad. Or I want all new people. You decide, but decide based on what you're learning from your organic.
Well, if you have an audience that is built in organic and when you go to target with those paid ads, then it you can target those people and lookalikes of those people who have already engaged with you. And so that's going to make that much better.
Absolutely. So I think if you want to learn more about creating organic content, about creating a connection between organic and paid, or paid itself, schedule some time with us, book an office hour, and learn more.
All right. Take care, everyone.
Bye now.